About a month ago, as of me recording this, I was recommended a video from a creator by the name of It's Bored. It was titled, The Most Egotistical Girl Tech Creator. It was an intriguing title, intriguing enough to make me, someone who usually never watches girl tech content, watch. But the content disappointed me. What I expected to be shown wasn't, and so I went to my computer to script. I even posted a teaser in my Discord, which you shouldn't join. This was originally just supposed to be a quick 2-minute critique video, but as you'll soon see, it turned out to be so much more.
Oh, he thinks he's the right. He thinks he's the correct person. He thinks he's him.
Problem 1. This him comment. Do you really think anyone who has him in their vocabulary has anything good to say? And yeah, I know this might sound like an ad hominem, but I point this out as it's a clear sign of immaturity. I don't exactly expect an immature person to have a great judgment on what constitutes as egotistical or not.
When you see Shade's channel for the first time, you might think of him as a nice content creator, but that's further from the truth. So what happened? Shade stole my profile picture, and he was super egotistical about it.
Problem 2. Even if Shades was being a dick, you have no right to complain. Why do I say this? Well, that profile picture It's Boring seems to care so much about is stolen. You see, there's an unofficial girl tech site that helps you enjoy the game even more. When you go to said website, you'll see an option to generate yourself a girl tech profile picture. If you try and make yourself one and scroll down, you'll see the very picture It's Boring stole. But Z-Nights, he said himself in a separate video that he commissioned it through TikTok. Obviously, he didn't know it wasn't the work of the person who made him his profile picture. Shades didn't know either. Seems that excuse didn't work well there, now did it? But this doesn't exactly matter at this point. The situation is a coughing baby compared to the hydrogen bomb I'll be showing you later in this video. Although, I can't show you that just yet. First, we have to delve into the story of It's Boring and Flask. Flask VR, or just Flask, is relatively controversial, being most known as the guy that faked screenshots of Mason Duzzy saying the Nigeria word, which was actually just an impersonator. He's also a pretty edgy guy in general, which is the main reason why people hate him. But only one person in the world hates this guy the most. It's Bored. With 3 videos, 1 diss track, and a dox, It's Bored falls under the category of the biggest dick riders of the 21st century. And you're probably wondering, are those 3 videos anything worth watching? No, not at all. They all have poor evidence and baseless assumptions served as the truth. For example, in the first video, It's Boring assumes Flask is lying about having Tourette syndrome because he hasn't caught it on camera, which is stupid, as it's extremely likely Flask is simply cutting out instances of him actually ticking from his videos. And plus, Tourette's shows itself in multiple different ways. It's not just shouting slurs uncontrollably. Through very basic research I'm most positive Boring didn't do, you'll find out there are different ways a person can tick, like blinking, sniffing, shrugging. The majority of those listed wouldn't even be picked up by a microphone, which is how Flask makes his videos. Don't speak on topics you're ignorant on. You'll make yourself look like more of a fool than you already are. This is it. This is what you're here for. I won't reveal who gave me these, as they want to stay anonymous for safety reasons, but these are as real as it gets. And these weren't 5 years ago either. But you wanna know what's funny? It's always the people who grandstand and criticize the most who end up being the ones rejecting the hardest. And honestly, I wouldn't really care for these if they were isolated, but it's the fact he preaches against this. The idea that if this were a different person, he'd be on these like a shark in a drop of blood in the ocean. Boring. You're a hypocritical clown.